Hello guys, and welcome to another PvP Total War Warhammer battle. Today we have me playing as Bretonnia, and if you're not familiar with Warhammer fantasy setting, this basically means I'm playing the French. Look at my amazing spearmen at arms and battle pilgrims, of which I noticed just now that not one of them has a full head of hair. It's interesting. How do you get 120 people all with no hair? That's pretty impressive. My battle pilgrims are essentially frontline sword and shield infantry. They're not the best, but Bretonnia is a cavalry-focused faction, kind of like France from the 100 Years' War. My spearmen at arms are going to be useful for taking out cav or bigger targets. More spearmen at arms over here. I made a little formation up on this hill. Behind them, we have some peasant bowmen with fire arrows. These are actually some of the best archers in the game, only rivaled by the wood elves archers. Fun fact. We got some blessed field trebuchets for when throwing rocks isn't enough and you actually need to smite them with the holy stones of God himself. Except God isn't really a thing in this. We got some beast slayers up a stone. These are foot squires. These ones in particular are halberdiers. They'll be pretty good taking on some monsters. Speaking of monsters, back up here we got some royal hippogriff knights. I don't think I need to really explain these. They fly. They got big pointy sticks and French guys on them. What do you think they're good at? Over here we got my lord and savior King Louis Lecour, or something like that. Throwing out for complimentary measures. He's badass. He's the king, and he's gonna kick some ass. Look at his face. Look at his face. That's how you know he means business. That is a French face. Oh, he's got a fucking one of those mustaches. What are they called? I forget. Anyway, behind him we got some Royal Pegasus Knights. They're like hippogriffs, but smaller and weaker, and not as scary. But, I mean, let's be honest, if you saw a horse flying at you with a French guy with a fucking jousting spear on him, wouldn't you be terrified, especially if it was glowing? Got a couple of these guys. Very small army, very dedicated army, and very much meant, like, these guys are expensive, these flying guys. This is very much an army meant for taking on monsters, and it's very, very fitting, because today, we are, oh, I actually missed these guys. Some knights of the, a knight of the realm and some horse archers, yeah. Anyway, it's fitting because today we're taking on the beastmen. Dr. Dave is playing as the beastmen. Got some cheap Ungor infantry lining the front. Who do we have in the rear here? Ungor raider archers, pretty much cheap frontline units. Minotaurs behind them. Oh god, 3 units of minotaurs, that's terrifying. A Gorbull. This is a hero that is absolutely terrible. Look at it. Look at it. What would you do if you woke up and turned over and your wife just looked like this? It's absolutely horrifying. We got Kazarek the One Eye. He lost his eye to someone else. But yeah. Over here we got some in the trees right next to my horsies. Where are my horsies? Which, by the way, are hidden. He doesn't know where they are. He has some hidden units as well that I cannot see, but unhidden. Well, apparently these are hidden, but I could see them. These Sons of Goros. Ooh, special elite great weapon Centaurs. These are some pretty top-tier frontline infantry, I'm thinking. And over here, the Gore Herd. I think these are better than Ungor. Yeah, these are better than Ungor. And they're up on the front line, and they're rather upgraded. 17-minute battle. I think I know what a lot of that is, but let's hit play. Right, that's not spacebar. For some reason, Total War doesn't know spacebar should hit play. But, yeah. Started the battle, and I'm going to be playing this pretty defensively. I'm going to be sitting up on my hill, holding my own. Kind of want him to come to me. Can let him get some field trebuchets to the face, some peasant bowmen, and fall into my defensive formation, which... it's not the thickest defensive formation. You know, if some minotaurs try to run through here, they're gonna do some beastly, no pun intended, damage. At this point in time, I remember he was just kind of looking over my army, looking at what I had, and trying to figure out how to go about the battle. So we're going to speed it up. He starts moving his units way over here towards mine, trying to close the distance. Once he realizes that I am not going to charge him, of course, why would I charge him? I have no point charging him. I have a great defensive formation. Speaking of which, I'm actually moving a lot of my units, all the flying units back here, so that he loses track of them and can't see them. I'm rearranging my defensive formation up front here to get ready for where his main army is coming from. Yeah, just the whole thing, rearranging it. I might not even be able to see these guys right now. They are hidden. I don't know. I don't know if I could see these guys. Oh, well, now I certainly can. He's charging his, God, these guys move fast. He's charging them out, and I respond very quickly. Charging my, these are more like harassers. They got some bows and arrows. Magical bows and arrows, by the way. Launch them into the gore herd. And the other boys have charged right into his elite. Oh, I guess these aren't infantry, huh? These are more like cavalry. And I'm now charging my guys away. Not the smartest, because now we're getting attacked in the flank, but I see what I'm doing here. I understand. I'm trying to get some good charge bonuses into the gore herd, because this is where we are really going to be able to do some damage. And here's some blessed field trebuchets to kind of smite these filthy monster cretins. These guys just running away, harassing with their bows and arrows. They can fire behind them. These cavalry are absolutely getting destroyed. I didn't really play these guys so well in the beginning. Not very good considering this was a elite unit, but oh well. These guys still running away, shooting arrows, doing some pretty decent damage with their magical arrows. We got the Royal Hippogriff Knights coming down here, getting ready to join the fray. Let's get up close here. Landing in the middle of it, all the blood. Running them down. Oh my god, these guys are beastly. Absolutely beastly. As terrifying as any monster unit you could find. Let's take a look. He got some of his... oh, those Centaurs charged up here. Royal Pegasus Knights have charged down here along with Lewin Lecoeur himself. Oh, charging into the gore herd, charging up the hill. Very interesting matchups. I mean... technically, you would think his guys would be better against mine. They're better in sustained combat. My guys over here are better against bigger monsters in cavalry. But I'm using them as so not to break the front line that I have over here, which has to be ready for the main charge. And Dave has actually stopped charging these guys forward, allowing me to focus on these units. Got my, yep, these guys are already very tired. They're just firing into him. He's failed to notice that these guys aren't really doing much. Over here, got some of his, the Centaurs running away. And the Royal Pegasus Knights. Alright. These ones are about to start running away as well. The gore herd from the Royal Pegasus Knights. I meant to really save these guys for the enemy Minotaurs, but they ended up finding a new use. Getting rid of the army that he had over here waiting for me. However, if beastmen are good at one thing, it's recovering. Oh my god. Recovering once they run away, but that's why we're charging in these big boys right here, the Royal Hippogriff Knights, to make them run away again already. Wavering. Terrified, as you can see. Oh man. Shattered. Yeah, that's going to be the theme of this. Just trying to keep them at the edge here so when I chase them away, they run off and don't have a chance of coming back. Lewin Lecoeur helping to make sure they don't come back. Beautiful. Gore herd over here. My, the Knights of the Realm have survived. Very few of them left. All very injured, but doing their job. Looks like for the most part, I've pretty much shattered this entire side of his army. These gore herd are coming back. Let's speed it up a little. And Lewin Lecoeur going in by himself. Alright, and they just spontaneously explode. on his big-ass royal hippogriff. And I think they're already running away. Yep. So this is why this battle's so fucking long. Because half of it has already gone by, I believe. And it's mainly been this little skirmish over here. People coming back, running away. And while this is happening, he's not moving his units towards me. And I'm not moving them towards him. We're going to speed it up because it's a little repetitive back and forth. Getting my guys back here. These guys amazingly survived. I didn't lose anyone. I mean, I lost a couple units in my units, but I have not lost an entire single unit. This is the damage to my hippogriffs and my Pegasus. Not that bad. Not that bad. He has now realized the error of his ways and started slowly moving up his main army. We got another recovery over here. And I charged these guys towards him and they immediately started running away. Oh, but still charging at him, poor guys. Oh, man. That's great. Let's hit play. I have charged the yeoman archers forward to harass. With, of course, my beautiful harassing tactics. Playing it like a true, I forget. Who was known in real life for having missile cab? I forget. Oh, but here comes the, woo! Here comes the blessed trebuchets. Gonna smite them. Here comes the big boys, though, the minotaurs. They're scary. Oh, and now time for the fire arrows. I saved all my arrows just for this moment. I probably should have used some on his initial force, but here we have them. These guys have swords and shields, or well, they have axes and shields. They have shields, which means the arrows aren't going to be the best. The front line over here getting ready for the charge. The Minotaur's charging in, wasting no time, and there you go. Right into my own forces. Very sad moment for me. Smart they didn't go where the spears are, letting these guys go for the spears. The spears would have torn the Minotaurs apart. The Minotaur is charging right through the front line into the trebuchets, seeing a chance that they can take my halberdiers, charging forward because I know they have a good bonus against the Minotaurs. But the trebuchets are wavering now because of how many Minotaurs have just charged into them. Oh man. Front lines clashing. These battle pilgrims already mostly dead, breaking and wanting to run away due to the Minotaur charge. The Frenchmen are not liking getting charged by these Minotaurs. Let me fucking tell you, dude. These guys charging down to meet the Ungor spearmen in battle. Oh man. Let's take a look at some of the melee up close here. My battle pilgrims do have the advantage against these guys, but it's not a giant advantage. Moving in my flying units now. Here we go. The Minotaurs are just wreaking havoc back here, really, truly. While the front lines are just cluttered. Lewin Lacour himself is charging over here to attack the Ungor Raider archers, and here we go. Nice. Make him spontaneously explode. Don't know how that works. Both of his heroes, melee specialists, charging over here. These guys are not going for the Minotaurs, which is what they're best at. They're going... Oh, wait, no, these are Minotaurs. I lied. They're going for the Minotaurs, and they're going to start taking them out. Oh, here we go. Let's get some action. Oh. Got some of the Ungor over here. Oh, my God. Talk about a dramatic death. It's like a stage death. And then you go flying. Some of us are leaving. We're going for the rest of these Minotaurs back here. It looks like the catapults are broken and routed. Pretty much all dead. I think I'm sending these guys over here to kind of kill them. Yep. Get in on these Minotaurs because they're almost dead. The halberdiers still alive, doing what they can against the Minotaurs. Frontline units are defeating the Ungor herds pretty well. Some more Minotaurs over here. But over here we got two enemy leaders. The hero and the lord fighting Lewin Lacour. And now some of the Royal Pegasus infantry. This is just a fucking mess. I think I ran out of ammo on these guys. They are now up in melee, joining the fight against the Ungor herd and all the enemies. This is it's a close fight, but slowly going in my favor. He started out with more troops than I had, but I think I've been making the most of my troops. Oh, we got some taken off. Some more Pegasus landing. Oh man, what's happening here? The Gore Bull and the enemy Lord fighting alongside each other against my Lord, who is losing a lot of health. Look at my Lord. He's actually very injured. He's shaken, damage sustained, tired from combat. Oh, and just like that, it's over. All the enemy morale, I think, just kind of crashed at the end there. I don't know, but because the enemy lords are still alive, they maybe lost their morale or something. But as you can see, I deployed almost half of what he deployed. Like, it was kind of skewed in numbers because I brought all these fucking Pegasus Knights. But as you can see, look at the kills here. 142, 90, 103. Hippogriff Knights over here at 200 kills. 142 on the Blessed Field Trebuchets. Even though the Minotaurs, they charged them down and really killed them quick. Got a lot of kills. 127 on the Mounted Yeoman Archers. And these cavalry that died really quickly still got 186 kills. That's really amazing. My fire arrows didn't get much. They got charged down by the Minotaurs and didn't get a chance to do much. Battle Pilgrims, some of them didn't do so well. Some of them did really well, you see? And the Spearmen just didn't do that great, but they didn't die, you know? The Foot Squires over here, not the most kills, but they were taking down Minotaurs. I think they did a great job at it. Lewin Liqueur, getting a good amount of fucking kills, didn't die. Over here, Gore Herd really not paying for themselves. Centaurs really didn't pay for themselves. Most of the kills over here were of my Knights of the Lionhearted, the Knights of the Realm that almost died off in the beginning. Kazakh the One-Eye getting no kills. The Gore Bull getting a few. These Ungors, yeah, just really not doing the best. These guys did the best with 52 kills. No real strategic victories here. Other than with the Minotaurs, he used the best. Charging through my lines, charging into the rear, but it wasn't enough. He focused the units in the rear instead of focusing my front lines, and his other units just didn't stand a chance. If he used the Minotaurs to complement rather than supplement here, he would have done a lot better. But slowly, the Frenchman won the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. It was a fun little thing. It was a little drawn out, but we had the fast forward buttons. We got some more of this coming up. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.